Okay. So as part of our full stack application, we completed backend. Now we are entering into the front end application. So we are going to use ReactJs18 for this front end application. And also we are we will use HTML and TypeScript and Bootstrap for CSS, TypeScript for JavaScript functions and all, HTML for tables and tables, buttons, all we should use the HTML. Okay, input elements and all. So if you see here, TypeScript is the superset of JavaScript. Okay, so using TypeScript, it will offer the error-free code as well as a generic way of writing code, and also we can use the enums and annotations and interfaces. So like how we are writing a code in object-oriented programming, the same way we can use using TypeScript, and also it will offer you fast and error-free code. Okay, so why I'm saying error-free code, anywhere you are writing some kind of syntactical errors or type related errors, it will alert you to correct that errors. Okay, so that is the reason we are treating this as a error free code we can write using TypeScript. So coming to React plus Vit. So what is this Vit? So Vit is nothing but a lightweight build tool. It will offers you to create a front-end applications very fastly and rapid development. Okay, so that is what for that reason only we are going to using Vit for that application creation and building that application. We are using only Vit. Other than that, nothing. We can write the code related Vit. Okay, fine. So React combined with TypeScript offers powerful way to develop a scalable and maintainable web application. Just now we discussed about the TypeScript, right? So TypeScript brings static typing to world of JavaScript. Of course, it is a superset of JavaScript, making it easier to write error-free code. Okay. So meanwhile, Vit is a fast and build tool, lightweight build tool for modern web development and providing a rapid development experience focused on the speed and simplicity. So that is what Vit offers you. Okay. Here the React.js 18. So here we already discussed about the HTML5 and TypeScript and Bootstrap. Bootstrap for the CSS. So whenever you want to give some colors for the buttons and alignments for the tables and columns, okay, button and the table, so you can use the Bootstrap. Okay, so under React.js 18, we are going to cover some components here. Components are uh, the topics, the topics under the React.js. What are the topics? Functions. Functions are nothing but a simple methods using TypeScript or JavaScript we can write. So whatever we are writing a JavaScript, a TypeScript will support. In TypeScript, it will be typed. Okay, it will be more typed. We can define the typed way. Okay, that is the reason we are using TypeScript. Props and states and components and hooks. States and hooks will use combinedly, and props are nothing but properties of properties. If you handling a data, you need to define some variables, right? So that is called a properties of your application or your component, right? Using props, we can use the properties. States, okay, states is nothing but to hold the data from the properties. Okay, whenever you are setting and getting a values to hold the data, we are using the states. What are the components? Components are nothing but let me share the screen. Components are nothing but, let me share the Chrome. Okay, here you can see here, this is Google user interface, right? Search bar user interface. So if you see here, the Google icon is one component and search bar is one component. Search bar is one component here, and Gmail is one component, images is one component, and here some other components are there. Okay, so whenever you are clicking this, okay, whenever you are clicking this, search kind of operation, related operation is implemented in search component. Whenever you are clicking maps, right, maps navigation related content is implemented this maps component. So YouTube, whenever you are clicking the YouTube, right, so YouTube related content is implemented in YouTube component. So that is what a component definition here. So like that, we are going to create our EMS. We are going to create a EMS application, employee management service front end application, where you can define employee component and employee list component, employee view component, employee edit component, employee delete component. So each class each class implementation we can treat as a component here. So that is what component. Event handling. So event handling is nothing but whenever you're clicking a button, whenever you're submitting that details from the front end, so that whenever you're clicking that button, right, it should handle that event, or it should handle that request. So in such scenarios, we are going to use event handling. And routers and axis. Routers are nothing but, see, whenever you are clicking a particular list or a particular edit operation or particular view operation, right, it should navigate to the respective page. So for that navigation purpose and that routing purpose, we are using routers. And axis is a library under React.js, or it is a software component under React.js. This library or axis API, which will offers you to handle all kind of REST API, all kind of REST API operations like get operation, put operation, delete operation, post operation kind of operations. So if you want to connect the backend RESTful services, you need to call such API, all APIs in this AXOS. Using AXOS library, in the we can call all kind of REST calls. Okay, this is the AXOS library. So HTML5, TypeScript, and Bootstrap we already discussed. The next slide we are going to see. We are creating the folder structure, and also we are creating that folder name, and we are going to install React.js using Vit, using this command, and we are going to describe the folder structure, and we are adding the custom port for the config file. So we will see how the installation will be happens, and how the folder structure will be, and how we will install React.js using Vit, we will see. Okay.